There we go. Sorry about that, people. As I was saying, salute to the international audience, salute to the domestic, salute to all those that rock with me, salute to the entities out there, and hit the like button. And if y'all coming in, type something, show some type of support. Anyway, let me get in with this. This is going to be a good one, and this one is going to be quick. So, let me tell y'all a story. Okay? This is the story about a king. More so a vassal king. A Greek vassal king. Let me be more precise in what I'm saying. So, it had a time when the Hebrews was being ruled over by a wicked king. Okay? This wicked king turned around and stopped them from celebrating certain holidays. Now, hold on, people. Now, with that being said, that we got this out of the way, what is the goal of the king? What's one of the stuff that he stopped them, one of the holidays he stopped them from wanting to celebrate? That is called Rosh Chodesh. Rosh Chodesh. I hope I pronounced that properly. Right? He noticed that they were paying attention to the moon. Now he also noticed they were great with finances. So in order to stop them, this shit is crazy. I don't know how he thought this was possible, but he forbade them from looking at the moon. I'm not bullshitting you. Go do your own research on it. Now, how does that tie into finances? If y'all remember, I did a live stream long ago breaking down the Shemitah year, the blood moon, yada 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 in the Hebrew. And when it comes to the finances. So let me make it more easier for you, because some people need baby steps. No diss to you, I understand that. So you have something called the Farmer's Almanac. Okay? The Farmer's Almanac. Or the Lunar Calendar. Okay? When you're dealing with the Lunar Calendar, anything that you're looking to plant, anything you're looking to plant, you better follow the moon cycle. You could doubt me all you want. You could say I'm kicking bullshit with you, but this also applies into finance. It also apply into finance, people. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe when you're dealing with the lunar one, it's actually should be 13 months. They check how they or is it the way how they do it is different. Don't quote me on that. I forgot how it's set up. I gotta look through my notes to get the better understanding. But they don't just deal with the regular 12 months. Okay, they really don't deal with that. So now hyper gear that into finances. Well, me and Brother Divine Ben broke this down for y'all with the since in 2019 early 2019 January, with the first blood moon of 2019, where it ended up in the New York Post, that I was given the live stream. Not only that, I told you that a meteorite was going to hit the moon during that time, and that's exactly what happened. Okay? So, with that being said, let's fast forward. So, you have a whole bunch of things going on with the lunar eclipse. And again, purposely I sat back to see who was going to talk about this, and no one spoke about it. Notice I didn't say nothing about the lunar eclipse that just passed. Okay? When you're dealing with the lunar, this is the time to start getting your finances in order, along with the Mercury retrograde that's coming in. I don't care if you're dealing with stocks, crypto, or just working. You got to get your finances in order. Okay? This is based off of a Hebrew system, believe it or not. All the financial powerhouse know this. Question: who are the top people in charge of finances, people? When it comes to making money and dealing with finance on this planet, who are the ones that you always see? Saying this is why they look to call me a Hebrew wizard. Come on, people, because I ain't gonna be here long. We interacting. The live stream is climbing up. There's more than 30 people already in here. Somebody give me an answer on who they think or feel is at the top. Which group of people? Give you the hint. Thank you, Faith E. Faith E say Jewish. You really believe that's by coincidence? Let me ask y'all again. Do you really believe that's by coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence, people. Okay? That's why you need to know what crystals to have at a certain time. Matter of fact, that's why around this time the dragon glass mirror is so important. I'll go a step deeper. The dragon, for the women, who definitely is a vessel that needs to be filled. Okay? You don't just give out life, you take in life as well. That yoni that also deals with your moonstration or menstruation, which is tied, your flow is tied to the moon. Moony, aka money, which is known as currency. The same way the flow of the tide with the moon having effect on it, which is just so-called Mother Earth, plays a big role. Correct? See that easy breakdown? The next word for a woman's period is called what? It have when they're on a period, it's called dragon time. Stay with me here. I'm bringing it all home. So when it's called dragon time, right, is certain things a woman could manifest and do around that time. That's why it's important to have, I'm just going to give y'all one of the type of crystals you could use as the yoni egg amongst that time to help not only cleanse you but benefit you and help you manifest. Why you think in the Hebrew culture or Jewish culture, when the woman is on her menstruation, they don't want her around? This is not me making this up. Look it up. All this is tied into finance. So the blood moon that came up, if you know how to use it and navigate through it properly, you will be very beneficial. Hold on, let me let people know I'm live. These the ills of going live, people. The ills of going live. Alright, so once you have that breakdown and the knowledge and you notice, you can navigate through the channels better. Alright? Now, make no mistake, I never said just regular obsidian. I made it very clear. Dragon glass. You have obsidian, then you got dragon glass. There is a difference. I already broke that down on my channel. I shouldn't have to go through that again. Okay? Now, with that being said, you have to follow the systems of what's going on to know what's to come, because when you're dealing with investing, you're planting a seed. And when you're dealing with Mercury retrograde, you have to know when to hold back or to go hard. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is, because I'm not staying on here long, I just had to give y'all this information. Because no one is giving this information. No one. No one's going to give you the breakdown like how I just gave you. It's not happening. A lot of them will know it and keep it a secret. And I still haven't even told you 10% of how deep this really goes and what it's about and what's going on. This is based off of a lunar cycle. Alright? How you think you have these people that come out and tell you, oh, we know the market is going to crash around this time or this year? What do you think they following? You don't believe astrology, the lunar calendar, all this stuff, even Hebrew religion have something to do with it? You're sadly mistaken. But I'm going to play a video because this is what's going on that's taking effect in the cosmos that have an effect on your finance. What I'm about to show you might seem out of the way, but just bear with me. Bear with me. Okay? Let me show you this. Let me give y'all some work real quick. And I notice when I talk on these topics, ain't that much people show up for the live. Actually, I know why, because they don't give them the effing notifications when I start touching on stuff like this. That's good old YouTube. That's alright though. And that's why I say y'all need to comment and hit the like button, but hey, whatever. There we go. Listen to this.
You may have seen some news about a space hurricane swirling around social media over the weekend. It's actually something that happened back in 2014. So the question, of course, is why is it coming to light now? Well, meteorologist Ryan Breton is here with the answer to that and more. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Sharon. Obviously, hurricanes here on Earth, known for their counterclockwise swirl with bands of heavy rain and wind spiraling around the eye. Weather also occurs in space. It's not precipitation, but streams of charged particles driven by the sun and carried through the solar system by what's called the solar wind. Well, researchers are calling the space hurricane. That's a new one, though. It was discovered by astronomers from a few countries, including the U.S., looking back through satellite data from August of 2014. Now, this was invisible to the naked eye as it wasn't raining precipitation. It was raining electrons into the very highest levels of our atmosphere. And this is an illustration using satellite data showing the swirl. It was 125 miles above the North Pole, 600 miles wide, lasting for almost 8 hours. It obviously looks like a hurricane with flows in a counterclockwise motion around what looks like an eye in the middle. The researchers believe the incoming solar wind carrying plasma and the magnetic field over the North Pole created this interaction. So what?
Stop right there. They crack. They capping. So 2014, but we only now hearing about this, right? Let me show y'all this. You can't make this shit up, boy. Hold on, bear with me. Let's go to article from US. What is it? USA Today. Yeah. Let's go with that. I want y'all to see something, people. So y'all know it's not me making this up. I'm trying to give y'all the right source. So look at this. Y'all see that? Hopefully y'all see that clearly. Okay? Maybe let me maximize it for you a bit. USA Today. Stock rising coming show single. No, this is recent. I'm trying to find the 2014 one. Come on. Are you freaking kidding me? These the ills of going live, people. Hold on. Let me just show you this instead. Share my screen. Now y'all could type this in and look it up yourself. Okay? Type this in and look it up yourself and do your own research. You ain't gotta listen to me. You ain't gotta believe me. This is in 2014. Okay? The New Year stock slide worsened with the Dow Jones Industrial Average plunge 326 points, or 2.1% to all these numbers. We ain't getting into that. Anyway, the weak start to 2014 has resulted in a paper loss of 1.2 trillion for the broad stock market, says Wilshire Associates. We know who that is. We know that's connected to your good old man Warren Buffett, right? It also left the Standard and Poor's 500 index down nearly 6% from its recent high. Anybody remember that in 2014? Anybody remember that? That was some bad times. It had people crying, wanting to jump out the window. Really? Yeah. So, and I'm asking y'all this for a reason. Who remember that in 2014 where they was losing their shit and needed a freaking bailout? No one thought it could have been that bad in 2014. I see Tracy Natural. Salute to the moderators. This is Tracy Natural. So I remember, was that when the housing market fell? Not to my knowing. I think that was 2008. Gotta look into that. As a matter of fact, let's just look it up now. I'll do it while you're here. When did the housing market fall? Yep, I was right. Yeah, 2008. And I'm sure if we're gonna look, we're gonna see some type of anomaly or whatever dealing with that. This is serious, people. I'm showing you this for a reason, because when I put the information towards you, I want you to take it in, because a lot of y'all are gonna be crying very soon when it comes to these finances. Y'all gonna be crying. This is very important. A lot of y'all women, y'all know y'all hit me up. I'll tell you what yoni egg you need. Okay? A lot of y'all dudes, y'all should be paying attention to this information, because this will help you when you dealing with manifesting. And see, that's, I'm going to jump in and even talk about sex magic. These people, I'm only mentioning this because I need y'all to understand, this is what these people do. They follow the lunar cycle. They have their rituals. And that's why they stay on top. That's why they keep making the money. They know when to be around the woman and push her up on high, and when to fall back. Come on, people. I mean, why didn't you know about that solar hurricane? That space hurricane. Why only now? That was in 2014. Why only now in 2021 we're hearing about it? Because they don't want you to know. Because quiet as it kept, that's a portal opening. And with the correlation of this lunar eclipse that recently happened, there was a portal open. Every time there's a portal open, I'm not getting into what happened, why it happened, because again, I watch and I sit back and I'm like, yo, these other people that's doing TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they're not giving you this information, because, and if they try to give this information, it will be suppressed. They won't send out the notifications. They won't give it up. But when you talk to people in finance that really know what's going on, you'll see what they do. Why you think when I would come up with the pay-per-view live stream to give y'all and let y'all know, yo, y'all gotta get up on this info. Why you think? Why you think they lose their shit when stuff happen? I'm just saying. Because remember, they say where it happened at Earth is like a womb. You see they talk about the hollow earth. Notice they stop talking about the hollow earth and all they keep pitching to you is flat earth, flat earth, flat earth, flat earth. Now all of a sudden they want you to think the earth is flat. Remember, people used to get killed for saying the earth is round. Remember that. Never forget that. It's always been a elite structure group that have been trying to keep down the fact that the earth was round. But the ones that had the higher knowledge in science knew how it correlate with finances and everything, and that it actually has the womb. The North Pole and the South Pole, there's supposed to be two big holes. This is information I've been broke down. Other people don't break it down. I don't really have to get into that. I'm just touching on that to show you that flow, that entrance is like the womb. Come on now, people. All planets are hollow. We already have proof of NASA when they show you the planets that they take with the satellite, satellite. They've been airbrushing the north pole of the planet and the southern pole of the planet. Because if you get this and you do this correctly, you will understand how this is dealing with your finances, especially you women. Around that time when that full moon comes, especially a blood moon, and you're on your period, you will know what to do and how to do it. I mean, it's that simple. And I feel like I shouldn't have to even do a pay-per-view live stream, because I pretty much think I've been covered it all and gave y'all that breakdown. But it seems like some people don't get it. So I'm just going to give y'all a touch so you can understand. This, it has everything to do with finance. Okay? There's a reason why they turn around and call me the Hebrew wizard. And that's like them feeling a way towards me. That ain't them hyping me up. And I'm like, alright, whatever, I'll accept it. It's still based off of dealing with the moon. The moon have a very large effect. And y'all need to know, you want to get your finances in order. Certain crystals to use at certain times, during certain moons, during certain lunar eclipse, that will help you properly financially. Then you have to take in effect with, especially around this time right now, with the Mercury retrograde. You have the Mercury retrograde shadow. You have the Mercury retrograde itself, and then you have the Mercury retrograde residuals. I mean, come on, people. Come on. And I'm going easy on y'all tonight. I am. Because sometimes I sit back and watch and I'm like, yo, you're constantly throwing this FUD out there and not giving people no real type of information. Let me tell you something. Just 5% of the information I'm giving you right now, because this is only 5%, and I already went in. This is just 5%. Imagine if you get 50%. Look at what you're able to achieve and accomplish. Anybody that been rocking for me the longest, this is for you to type in. When I say deal with something, get into this, or whatever the case is, have you not made money tenfold? Yes or no? Look at spirittools1@gmail.com. I didn't have to tell you about them. I really didn't. But I did. I could have just take that information for myself and look to sell it back to you like how most people look to do. But I ain't do that. Most people will take their information and sell it back for higher, which is wrong. And not only that, they got a team of hackers, so play with them if you want. That's all I'm gonna say. That's why I don't F around with them. I mean, oh, you got that information? Oh, thank you. My brother showed me something. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I leave it as that. Faith E asks, Brother Joel, does the former almanac tell when space hurricanes happen? No, it does not. No, it does not. All it lets you know is when to plant, when seems like the right time to plant, so you can get a better yield on your crops. As I said, same thing with investments. Okay? I know I asked y'all a question. I see only a few people say yes. We got like over 70 people on here. Only a few people say yes. Let me tell you, and I know a lot of y'all that come on here watching, yeah, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all take this shit and you go back on your channel and you spew it. The only thing is you spew it as FUD. If you're going to take my shit, at least pitch it right. Damn, I'm just saying. Okay? Anyway, Joel Benjamin 528, aka Big Money Benjamin. I'm done. I see most of y'all ain't typing, so obviously I'm doing a good job in giving you the information, because I asked if y'all had any questions. Y'all ain't had none. Shit, y'all already fine. It's too hard to even hit the like button. Salute to international audience. Salute to domestic. Salute to all y'all out there. Peace.